Hey guys, I hope you're all doing really well. Today I'm going to film my Pan That Palette update video for you, and I guess I should say pan those palettes because I have two here to show you, my face palette and my eyeshadow palette. So I have my Tarte Tartelette palette that I've been panning for, gosh, probably 6 months now, and then I also have my MAC Light Medium Studio Fix Sculpting palette. I'm going to start with my MAC palette. I introduced this one at the last update, so what I'll do is insert a clip of where I was then so you can see how much progress I've made. And this is where I am now. So I had obviously finished up these three way before in various different projects, and then I had these three left, and I've hit pan majorly on these two sculpting shades. This is the shade Sculpt and this is the shade Bone Beige, I believe. So this is sort of a bit more of a pinky toned bronzer, and this is more of a cool toned contour shade. So I do use this one to really sort of sculpt out the cheekbones, and then I'll use this Bone Beige shade just sort of all over the perimeters of my face just to give me a bit more colour. And then this guy here, this one is Accentuate, and it's like a peachy sort of, I use it as a bit of a blush topper. I have been using it to sort of lighten up deeper blushes that I have. For some reason my skin just like, blushes look a bit crazy on me, like even sort of lighter ones, I just seem to look really blushy. So it's nice to have a sort of lighter peachy tone just to sort of knock that colour back and makes it look a little bit more natural. I'm absolutely thrilled with the progress I've made on this palette. I really just want to get this out of my collection now. I love it. Do you know what? I've absolutely loved using this palette. I mean, you can clearly tell how much I've loved it because nearly all of the shades are gone now. But it is quite bulky, so I do want to sort of move it out so I can focus on my other bronzers in my collection. But I'm hoping to probably finish these by the next update, I would say, and I want to hit pan on this Accentuate shade as well. So that was my MAC palette, and now I'm going to move on to my Tartlet palette. I will insert a clip of where I was at the last update. And this is where I'm at now. So I finished off Starry Eyed completely. This was a Makeup Geek eyeshadow that I'd pressed in just to sort of act as an all over the lid shimmer shade so that I could sort of pan these purpley shadows but also have a shimmery eyeshadow as well. So I actually hit pan on 3 more eyeshadows since I last checked in with you on this palette. So Natural Beauty, Best Friend and Dreamer. These 3 I have hit pan on since then. My original goals for this palette, so when I first uploaded the introduction video, which I will link, I'll link the playlist for you so you can check that out if you haven't seen those early videos, but my original goal was just to hit pan on these darker shadows, which I've obviously hit pan on 2 of them now, and I am going to hit pan on Bombshell very soon. And I'm not really sure if I want to stick to that goal or not. I'm thinking that I definitely want to hit pan on all of the eyeshadows, but I think I'm going to carry on panning the ones I've already hit pan on alongside the ones that I want to finish up completely, just so that I'm continuing to work through this palette and get as much use out of it, all of the shadows as I can, and then once these sort of main shadows that I want gone are finished, I will consider what I want to do with the palette then. But my goals for the next update, I would love to finish up the shade Wanderer, which is this sort of mid-tone tan brown colour. It's definitely one of my favourite shades in the palette. It's just a beautiful sort of transition shade. It's so easy to wear. And then I'd love to just finish up this Retrospect shade. Obviously this isn't part of the original palette, but I pressed it in there to help me pan these brown shades. So I want to finish off both of these from the next update. Then I would love to get Force of Nature to where Wonder is at the moment, so expanding the pan in there. So those are my goals for the next update. I've put a lot of purple eyeshadows in my Pan Those Eyeshadows project for the month of April, so hopefully that should help me make some more progress on these 3 purple shades and hit pan on Bombshell. I suppose that's another goal for next time. I'd love to hit pan on Bombshell, but I don't think that would take very long at all because I do have this big dip in the middle. But yeah, I am still really enjoying this palette. I know I say that every month, but I thought by now I would just be so bored of looking at it. But I do think that having the Pan Those Eyeshadows challenge alongside this one is helping massively, because I'm sort of putting more interesting, you know, vibrant colours and really shimmery shades in the Pan Those Eyeshadows. And obviously this is a completely matte palette, so every single month it's helping me to change up the looks that I can make using this one. So I would really recommend, if you're panning your own palette, definitely just change up the sort of tones and textures that you're using alongside it, just to help you stay motivated and not get so bored, because it can be quite boring and draining using the same sort of colours, and like obviously these are all mattes, so using matte shadows every single day. I really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you did, then I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel, and I will hopefully see you in my next video. Bye!